Yeah, motherfucker. Welcome to Nerdist News. 2017 is here, and we're confident that things are only going to get better. For pop culture. The real world is still totally effed. But our favorite movies, TV shows, and more, those are all gonna kick ass in 2017, and we're going to tell you how right now. Starting with the MCU, and we know what you're saying, Civil War and Doctor Strange were two of the undisputed high points of 2016 cinema. F you, Manchester by the Sea. Surely, Marvel ain't gonna top that 1-2 punch. Well, get ready, because this year they're coming at you with a 3-hit combo. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok, and Sony-bred stepchild Spider-Man Homecoming are all on the slate for 2017, and they're all giving us some awesome excuses to get excited. Guardians 2 appears to be doubling down on both the sci-fi, fantasy, and perfect pop music playlists that made James Gunn's first entry in the franchise so memorable. Thor is shaping up to be a sneak Planet Hulk movie, and Spider-Man Homecoming not only looks like the Spidey movie we've been waiting decades for, a fun one, but it's also looking like the return of non-manic depressive Tony Stark. Seriously, guys, as much as we loved Civil War, we missed the Iron Man that, suit aside, ain't so heavy. Now, on the small screen side of the MCU, The Defenders is set to premiere on Netflix in late 2017, bringing together Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. That's on top of Iron Fist and The Punisher's already announced solo series. And hey, let's not forget that there are still some non-Netflix Marvel shows happening. The Inhumans series is coming to ABC, where it will fit in quite nicely with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is apparently still on the air, and according to everybody is actually getting really good. I guess they did a Ghost Rider arc. God damn it. My New Year's resolution for 2017 is to start caring about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ha! Just kidding. I don't make resolutions I know that I can't keep. Burn. While we're on the small screen, let's talk Game of Thrones, which, unlike some big budget HBO series, can actually manage to put out a season once a friggin' year. Seriously, Jonathan Nolan, how long does it possibly take to write 100 scenes where robots look off blankly into the distance? Anyways, things are getting cray-cray in Westeros, with a ton of the show's longest-running plot threads finally crashing into each other. 2016 lit the fuse on Game of Thrones, but in 2017 it's all going off. Jon and Daenerys, hopefully happening. Night King making his way to Westeros, we think it's happening. Mad Queen Cersei, we know that's happening. And quite frankly, we couldn't be more excited about it. Yeah, we know she's insane, but you gotta be a little insane to be a woman who takes the Iron Throne. Bitch took her time, but now she's running that show. And hey, speaking of bitches running the show, 2017 will bring us the return of Rey. I'm talking Star Wars Episode 8, y'all. Now, in all honesty, we still don't know a ton about this latest entry in the new trilogy, but the little we do know has got us super stoked. We've seen new costumes, new planets, new cast members, and we also got a brand new director on board, Rian Johnson. Now, we thoroughly enjoyed The Force Awakens and Rogue One, but both of those films were really steeped in franchise nostalgia. Episode 8 looks like it's headed in an all-new direction, and we think a fresh coat of paint is exactly what Star Wars could use right now. Now, on the video game front, 2017 is giving us one of the greatest gifts of all, a brand new Nintendo system. The Switch hits shelves in 2017, and let's face it, after the fizzle that was the Wii U, we've been waiting a long time for a Nintendo console to get excited about, and this one has got us cautiously optimistic. It doubles as a home console and a portable, which is just the kind of crazy contrivance that Nintendo excels at. And it's going to have a new Zelda game that looks so goddamn gorgeous. Oh, Hyrule, it has been too long since I visited your demon-infested shores, and I cannot wait! And finally, even the DCU is looking a bit brighter in 2017, with Wonder Woman hitting theaters in June, followed by Justice League in November. We've seen very little of Justice League, but reports from within Warner Brothers, as well as the short trailer launched at Comic-Con, make it seem like Zack Snyder has listened to his critics and is intent on course-correcting the overly dark, humorless tone that he established for the series with Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. But honestly, even though Justice League has more manpower behind it, we really think Wonder Woman is going to be where the DC Cinematic Universe moves from MCU wannabe to a full-fledged powerhouse in its own right. First off, credit where credit is due, it only took DC 4 films to give a female character the spotlight. By the end of 2017, we'll be 18 movies deep with Marvel and still no leads with an XX chromosome. What gives, Feige? Plus, all of the trailers thus far look genuinely inspiring. They strike a perfect balance between the DCU's established aesthetic and the brighter, poppier World War I setting of Wonder Woman, if one could describe World War I as poppier and, cute. But if by any chance you're not convinced about the DC's big screen endeavors, you can be happy that we are for sure now living in the golden age of DC live-action television. The holy trinity of Supergirl, Arrow, and The Flash are now assembled under one network, which should mean that we will be getting at least a few worthwhile crossovers in 2017. And you know what? If we can get hopeful about the DCU, then maybe we can remain hopeful about the rest of humanity. Maybe 2017 will be a great year for all worlds, real and imagined. But if not, there's always the Lego Batman movie, because that looks great, am I right? Yeah. It does look good. But did we miss anything else you're excited for in 2017? What movies, TV shows, and more can you not wait for? Stranger Things Season 2, Transformers, Fast and the Furious, Power Rangers. Power Rangers. What idiot wrote that in? Let's discuss. We're so excited to be back. Make sure you head on over to Nerdist.com and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Nerdist news.